Recording in progress.
Right. Good morning, everyone. Right. What is the last concept? Last concept. What is it? Inheritance. Right. Online students, is it the screen is visible? All the online students can respond in the chat window. All the online students can respond in the chat window. Okay. Right. So let's complete this particular example. The very most important concept need to begin understanding about inheritance here. Now, the very first understanding, considering with inheritance. So what exactly mean by inheritance? Meaning of inheritance, accessing the data from one class to another class. So if we get consider with inheritance, with the help of inheritance concept, we can access the data from one class to another class. That particular one we can implement it in different ways here, considering the single level inheritance and then multi-level inheritance and then consider multiple inheritance. So one is single level inheritance, another one multi-level inheritance, and another one multiple inheritance. In that, the meaning of single level inheritance. What is the meaning of single level inheritance? Accessing the data from one class. If you are accessing with the data from, if you are accessing the data from one particular class, that you will be considering the single level inheritance. Similar to that, we got multi-level. What is the meaning of multi-level inheritance? Accessing the data from more than one class here. So first we'll understand about how we can work with single level inheritance, and then we'll understand about multi-level inheritance. After that, we'll be taking care about multiple inheritance. If you want to implement multiple inheritance, how we can implement multiple inheritance? How we can implement multiple inheritance? With the help of interface concept. So what is mean by that particular interface, that will take into the next part. First, let's try to complete the activity of single level inheritance and then taking with multi-level inheritance. Okay. Now, as simple as meaning of single level inheritance, meaning of single level inheritance, accessing the data from one class. I mean, you are able to get accessing with the data from one particular class, that will be considering the single level inheritance. See the example. As simple as just got created two classes, one particular class name A, another class name B. Considering that you got created with two classes here. So one class name is A, another class name is B. Two classes we got created. The one you are considering that class A and another one you will consider class B. In class A, we got a method. What is the method we got? What is the method we got? What is the method we got? Test. In class A, we got the method name is test. In this particular test method, we are just printing with the statement. Okay. Now, this class, open bracket and done with close bracket. This class completed. Class A is done. We are writing with another class. What is the class name we provided? B. Now, according to our understanding, to execute any of our Java program, if you want to get execute any of our Java program, what we required? Main method has been required. If you want to get execute any of the Java program, it's mandatory that we required main method here. So taking with the help of main method. Next, after that, how we can access the methods? According to Java, how we can access the methods? By creating an object. If you want to get access the method, you need to create an object. Okay. Now, we are creating the object. See the understanding. We are creating this particular object here. Creating with the object for the class name. Which class name we are creating? B. See the understanding now. We are creating object for class B. Okay. Sorry. We are creating object for class B and accessing the method. Perfectly okay. But what is the method we are accessing? Test method. Test method available in which class? Class A. Did we created any object? Did we created any object for class A? No, we have not created any object for class A. Right. Now, see the concept. We are accessing the method which is available in class A, but we have not created any object. Without creating object for class A, we are able to access this method because of implementing this particular inheritance concept. Now, let's see here. If I got execute this particular one, you need to be get able to get print that particular respective statement. And I can see that you need to be get able to get print these particular respective statement. So the one considering that able to get access the method which is available in class C. That means as part of inheritance, considering that this particular inheritance, we are able to get access with the data from one class to another class. Right. So now, so this is what we got taking with single level inheritance. So what is the meaning of single level inheritance? Accessing the data from one class to another class. Okay. Now, see here. Consider that extents of A. If I remove this particular, if I get remove this particular inheritance, will this program will be working or it will give an error? If I remove extents of A, will this program will be working or it will give an error? Is that it will be working or it will give an error? At what line number you will get error? At what line number you will get error? According to your understanding, at what line number you will get an error? Line number 11. Why line number 11? Right. You can say that as simple as mentioning that if I get just remove extents of A, now we can see that I got an error. What line number you got error? Line number 11. Why line number 11? Test method available in class A according to Java programming, in which class method is available, we have to create object for that particular class. But here we are not created object for class A. Because of that, it is giving an error. So that is what the one problem we got. I mean, in how many classes you want to access? In how many classes you want to access? You need to create object for that many times here. Apart from that, creating object for multiple times, we are taking we are taking the help of inheritance concept. We are taking with the help of that particular inheritance concept. Now, you can see that this particular inheritance concept, we got inheritance concept by the data available in this class, we are able to access into another class. Considering that this is, we can say that super class, and this is, we can consider as subclass. Another terminology, this is, we can consider as parent class. This is, we can consider as child class here. So that is what you will be taking with this particular inheritance concept here. Okay. So now, in similar to this, we need to begin taking care about. Similar to this, we need to begin taking care about the multi-level inheritance. Let's see that how exactly we can go with multi-level inheritance. What is the meaning of multi-level inheritance? Meaning of multi-level inheritance. Accessing the data from more than one class. So how exactly we can get implemented? Let's see that. So let's understand about how exactly we can go with this multi-level inheritance. First, we look into that syntax. First, we look into that syntax, and after that, we'll take care about. After that, we'll take care about in writing all that program. Let's say that. As simple. First, you're taking with class A. Inside of class A. Inside of class A, you're providing some data considering that int A equal to 10 and considering that int B equal to 20. Okay, done. Next, you're taking with class B. In class B, we are providing X value and taking with Y value. Okay. And then we got class C. We got class C. The one we got class A, and then we got class B, and then we got class C. Totally how many classes we got? How many classes we got? 3 classes. We got 3 classes here. Okay. Now, see the understanding. So we got considering the 3 classes here. Okay. Now, we need to get implement. We need to get implement inheritance. How we can implement inheritance? How we can implement inheritance? Using the keyword of extends. We can implement inheritance. We can implement inheritance by using the keyword of extends. Okay. Now, see the concept. We got using the keyword. What is that keyword? What is that keyword? extends. Taking with the keyword is extends. Extends of A. Extends of A. By that, which class it will refer? As we mention extents of A, which class it will refer? Class A. Okay. Now, in class A, what is the data we got? In class A, what is the data we got? A value and B value. That means here we can try in performing the step of A plus B. Okay. Next we got class C. We got class C. Considering that extends of B, which will be taking with extents of B. Okay. Now, this particular extents of B in class B, what are the values we got? In class B, what are the values we got? What are the values? X value, Y value. In class B, we got X value and taking with Y value. Okay. Now, we can consider taking with X plus Y. Okay. Now, these values accessing from which class? Accessing from which class? Class B. Okay. At the same time, we can mention A plus B. These values accessing from which class? Accessing from which class? Class A. So this is what it will be taking with considering the multi-level inheritance. So what is the meaning of multi-level inheritance? Accessing the data from more than one class. Consider as multi-level inheritance. So here we are able to access in class B. At the same time, we are able to get access in class A. So this is what we are considering that. This is what we are considering that taking with multi-level inheritance. Now, let's see that how exactly we can write this particular program. Let's see that how exactly we can write this particular program that it will be taking with class. It will create a class providing class name. What is a class name? What is a class name? A. Okay. In this particular class, we provided the values considering that A value and then taking with B value. We created one particular class considering that A value and then taking with B value. Okay. Now see the concept here. I'm just writing one particular method. I'm just writing one particular method considering that taking with M1. Now, this particular method, we are just printing with the statement. We are just printing with the statement, considering that M1 executed. Just as simple as we created one class, provided variables, and provided one method. Done. Next, creating one more class, providing class name, as B. Okay. Now, in class B, considering the X value and then taking with Y value. We are taking with X value and then taking with Y value. Okay. Now, writing one method, considering the public void and then taking method name M2, that will open, we'll be writing that particular method considering the M2 method. Okay. Now I'm just printing one statement considering the M2 executed. Just printing one particular statement, considering the M2 executed. Okay. Next, creating one more class, taking with class C, creating with one more particular class, considering the class C. And here I'm just writing one method considering the M3. In this, we are printing the statement. Considering the M3 executed. Printing the statement considering the M3 executed. Okay, done. Now, see the whole concept now. Total, how many classes we created? How many classes? 3 classes. Okay. Now, this particular program, we have to implement inheritance. How we can implement inheritance? Using the keyword of extends. Okay. Let's see here. I'm taking keyword considering the extends of what you will provide? A extends of you will provide with A. Okay. Now, once you mention extents of A, what are the values you can access? A and B. Okay, done. Next, taking with extents of B. Taking with extents of B. Okay. From class B, what are the values we can access? From class B, what are the values? X and Y. Okay. Now, similar to this, what are the values we can access? What are the values we can access? A and B. Okay. This data accessing from class B. Okay. This data accessing from class A. Considering that from how many classes we are accessing the data? From how many classes? 2 classes. So accessing the data from more than one class, what we will consider? What we will consider? Multi-level inheritance. Okay, done. Now, let's see here. Now, we need to begin execute this program according to our understanding. According to our understanding, if we want to execute, any Java program, what we required? What we required? To execute any Java program, what we required? What we required, guys? What is it? Main method. According to our understanding, if we want to execute, any of Java program, it's mandatory that we required main method. Now, we have to write main method. But my doubt is, in which class we have to write main method? Is it class A or class B or class C? In which class we have to write main method? Class A, class B, class C. Online students. Class C, A, B. Okay. Why class A? That is a first class, sir. Why class C? That is the last class, sir. See the understanding. Very simple. Can we create multiple main methods for one program? Can we create multiple main methods for one program? No. Always we have to maintain only one main method for one program. We have to maintain only one main method for one program. We have to maintain only one main method for one program. Okay. Now, see the understanding. We have to maintain only one main method for one program. That main method we can write in class A, or we can write in class B, or we can write in class C. But but the problem is, consider class A. Is that class A got inherited any of other classes? Is it class A got connectivity of any other classes? No. Class A is not having connectivity of any other classes here. Because of that, if you are writing main method also, not like that much of use here. Let's consider class B. Class B connected with class A, that is perfectly okay. But when you compare class C, when you compare class C, class C gotten a connectivity of all other classes. Class C gotten a connectivity of all other classes. Because of that, we are writing main method in which class? In which class? Class C. Why class C? Why class C? Class C got a connectivity of all other classes. Because of that, we are connecting with class C. Okay. Now, let's see here. Writing with main method. Considering that, taking with main method. Okay. Done. Next. We have to access the methods. Methods access cheyali. We need to access the methods. How we can access the methods? How we can access the methods? By creating an object here. Okay. For which class we have to create object? Class A or class B or class C? Class? Why class C? Why class C? Same story. Class C got a connectivity of all other classes. Because of that, we are creating object for class C. Okay. Now we can see here, considering the class name, object name equal to new class name. Okay. Now I'm taking object. Now understand our actual concept. We got M1 method. M1 method available in which class? M1 method available in which class? Which class? Class A. Did we created any object for class A? Did we created any object for class A? No. What is the next method we got? M2. Did we created any object for class B? M2 method available in class B. Did we create an object? No. Okay. M3 method available in class C. We created object for class C. Totally how many classes we got? How many classes we got? How many classes? Three classes. How many methods we got? Consider three methods. We got three different classes, three different methods. How many objects we created? How many objects? How many objects? One object only. How many classes we have? Create only one object and access the methods from all that particular classes here. So that is what you are taking with inheritance concept. In case of Java guys, not introduced this inheritance concept. In case of inheritance concept is not available according to this program. How many objects need to be created? How many objects? No. If inheritance concept is not available, how many objects need to create it? Three objects need to be created to access for three methods here. So that is how your inheritance concept came into the picture. Considering that M1 and then taking with M2 and then taking with considering that M3 here. Okay, done. Now let me run this program. To run this program, it is giving an error. Why it is giving error? Class B public. Okay. Class B should be public. Okay. Done. Error is all. Is that error is all here? No, still error is there. Then remove public. Okay. For which class I have to remove? Class B and C. Okay. Class B, I am removing public. Class C, removing public. Okay. Error is all? Error is all or not? Okay, done. Now let me run it. To run, taking, run as very Java application. 31st celebration, sir. Hangover. First celebrations need to be done. After that, hangover here. Tomorrow session is there. Tomorrow session is there. Monday also session will be there. Tomorrow session is there. Monday also session will be there. Don't be more hangovers here. Remember that tomorrow session is there. Monday also session will be there. Okay. Why it is not getting main method then? We have to get run as Java application. We are not getting that option. So what need to be done? Remove public for class A also. Okay. See the understanding. What exactly this concept? This is what need to be understood. Why exactly it is giving an error? As simple as how many classes we created? How many classes? 3 classes. How many programs? How many programs? 1 program. We created 1 program. In 1 program, we created with 3 classes. We created 1 program. In 1 program, we created 3 classes. We can create 3 classes, 30 classes, 300 classes. Doesn't make any problem. In one program, we can create n number of classes. In one program, we can create. In one program, we can create n number of classes. That doesn't make any problem. Now, according to Java standards, in one program, you can create multiple classes. That doesn't make any problem. But in that classes, we have to maintain only one class as public. We have to maintain only one class as public. Create multiple classes. That doesn't make any problem. Create multiple classes. That doesn't make any problem. But we have to maintain only one class as public. We have to maintain only one class as public. Okay. Because of that, which class we have to maintain public? Which class we have to maintain public here? Class A, class B, class C. Which class? Class C. Why class C? Why class C? Why class C, guys? Same concept. Class C got a connectivity of all other classes. Okay, done. That is first understanding. That is what our first understanding. First thing, in one program, we can create, n number of classes. In one program, we can create n number of classes. Doesn't make any problem. But according to Java standards, we have to maintain only one class as public. Okay, done. Next. Second understanding. Refer this program. What is the class name? What is the class name we got? Hello. Okay. What is the program name we got? Hello. We can call as a file also. What is the file name we got? Hello. Okay. Next. What is the class name? Hello 1. What is the file name? Hello 1. Okay. What is the class name? Loops. What is the file name? Loops. What you got understand? According to that, what you got understand here? What is it? What is that? Class name and file name. Both should be same. Class name and file name. Class name and file name. Both should be same. Class name and file name. Both should be same. Till now, we done only one class. We created only one class. Till now, we done with only one class. Because of that, that particular class name, and file name by default same only, no issues at all. But now our current program, how many classes we got? How many classes we got? 3 classes we got. So that class name, file name should be the same. According to this program, what should be the file name? Now, how many classes we got here? 3 classes we got. Now, which class need to be matched with file name? Class A we provided, but it is giving an error. Why class C? Why class C? Same concept. Class C got a connectivity of all other classes. Now we have to rename. How we can do the rename? How we will do the rename? Right click. After that, rename. Okay, where is the rename? Is there any rename option here? Is there any rename option? No. You will use, what is it? Refactor. You will use refactor. From the refactor, you got an option. What is it? What is it? Rename. So from the refactor, you got an option, rename. Okay, let's see here. Click on this. Just click on this. Now what should be the class name? What should be the class name? C. Okay. Click on finish. Now just click on that particular finish activity, that it's need to be rename that particular one, taking with finish. Now, what is the file name? What is the file name? C. Okay. Now come to program. That should be A. And this is A. Okay. Now we can see here. Any program in the error? Is there any error in the program? No. Now let's go with run as. Run as. What is the option we have to get? What is the option we have to get? Java application. Got the option? Okay. Run as. What is the option? Java application. So now we can see here, you will be able to see in printing the respective statement. First method. What is the first method you are calling? M1. In M1, what you are printing? M1 executed. Next, what is the method you are calling? M2. In M2, what you are printing? M2 executed. After that, A plus B. It has been done. Next, we got M3. What you are printing? M3 executed. After that, X plus Y. After that, A plus B. So this is what you are taking care about in implementing with multi-level inheritance. So the one you will be taking with single level inheritance, and then taking with multi-level inheritance. So what is the meaning of single level inheritance? Accessing the data from only one class. What is the meaning of multi-level inheritance? accessing the data from more than one class. So this is what you will be taking with working about considering the single level inheritance and then taking with multi-level inheritance. So similar to this, we got another new concept. Similar to this, we got another new concept mentioning about polymorphism. So take with the new heading polymorphism and make a note of description and these two types and then method overload that particular definition. Online students also, online students also write with the new heading. Online students also write with the new heading. Mention that polymorphism. Write with the new heading polymorphism and then write this description and then types and then method overload that particular description. Make a note of up to highlighted one. Online students also, online students also make a note of up to highlighted one. All the online students also, please make a note of up to highlighted one. Just continue the same, both the things, overloading, overriding. Just make a note of up to that highlighted one. All the online students also, please have in a main heading that particular description and that particular two types, both the things need to be done. Just make a note of up to that highlighted one. Make a note of up to highlighted one. Done? Online students, is it done? Okay, right, done. So let's say that what exactly mean by this and how exactly we can implement it. So as simple as how easy I can understand. Let's say that consider that inheritance. What is the meaning of inheritance? Meaning of inheritance. Accessing the data from one class to another class. Similar to that, we got polymorphism. The meaning of polymorphism. What is the statement written? One name with many forms here. The meaning of polymorphism. One name with many forms here. If we consider this particular polymorphism, we can consider that one particular name with many forms here. I mean, name will be the one. Name will be the one. The forms will get different things here. I mean, as simple as let's consider games. Games is one name. Under the games, is that you will get only one particular game? No, right? We have multiple things. But the name we are saying that games here. Under the games, we got in a list of things will be there. Name is one. And then one name, many forms here. That you are consider polymorphism. The same thing we can implement in Java. So how we are doing that? So how we can implement this particular polymorphism in Java? To implement this particular polymorphism, to implement this particular polymorphism, we are taking with two things. The one, considering that overload, and another one, considering that override. Two things we got. One is overload, another one override here. Considering the different terminologies, one is overload or overloading. What is it? Overloading. One is overload, another one overloading, another one method overloading. Method overloading. Different names we got. One is overload, another one overloading, another one method overloading, another one static polymorphism. What is it? Static polymorphism. Concept is same. We can call with different terminologies. The one terminology, overload. Another one, overloading. Another one, method overloading. Another one, static polymorphism. Similar to that, we got override. What is it? Override. Another one, what is it? Overriding. Another one, method overriding. Another one, dynamic polymorphism. One is static, another one dynamic polymorphism. We can say that override, we can say that override, another one overriding, another one method overriding, another one dynamic polymorphism. Terminologies we got, concept is same. See the concept. How we can implement overload. How we can implement overload. Now, previously we implemented inheritance. How we implemented inheritance? How we implemented inheritance? Using the keyword of extends keyword. Similar to that, overload we are implementing by writing or by providing method name should be same. Method name should be same. That means you will write methods. When you're writing the methods, method name should be same. And signature should be different. So how we are implementing this particular overload? How we are implementing this particular overload? This particular overload we are implementing by providing method name should be same and signature should be different. Okay. At the same time we got override. How we can implement? Method name and signature. Method name and signature. Both should be same. Method name and signature. Both should be same. As simple as you are doing programming. When you are doing the programming, performing certain activity, you done with inheritance, taking that inheritance, how you implemented inheritance? How you implemented inheritance? By using the keyword of extends here. Similar to that, to implement overload and override. Overload, how we are implementing? By providing method name as same and signature is different. Similar to that, override. How we are providing override? Method name and signature. Both should be same. Let's say that. In a very simple way, how we can do that. For that, creating with one class, creating with one class, considering that overload. Okay. Now, first, first writing one method. What is the method name? Add. Okay. Then I'm providing signature. See the signature. Int A, int A, int B. This is I can consider as signature, or else in a very simple way. What is the meaning of A here? A is variable, B is variable, add is method name. For method, passing an variables. For method, we are passing an variables. Okay. We created method. We created method. For method, we are passing an variables. Okay. Then you will be taking this particular A plus B. Okay. Done. Next, creating one method. What is that method? What is the method name we provided? Method name, add. Meaning of overload? Meaning of overload. Method name should be same. Method name should be same. And signature will be different. Considering that int A, int B and int C. This method, signature, how many variables? 2 variables. Method name same. Signature, how many variables? How many variables? 3 variables. So this is what you can consider that. This is what you can consider that overload. Now, let's write that method taking with main method, considering that string args. Now, need to access a method. How we can access a method? How we can access a method? Creating object. Class name, object name equal to new class name. Taking with object dot add. Now we can understand what is the meaning of overload. Meaning of overload. Method name should be same and signature will be different. That you can consider we got implemented overload. When you're referring the program, you will see the keyword of extends. What we can understand? Inheritance got implemented. Similar to that, you have been having method name as same, signature is different. Then we can consider we got implemented with overload. So that is what you will be taking with overload. This will consider 10 and this will go with 20 and this will consider 10 taking with 20 and then taking with 30. So if I run this program, we need to begin A plus B and then taking with A plus B plus C. So this is what we got in a possibility. This is what we got in a possibility considering that taking with implementing with overload. Similar to that, we can implement override. So this you got consider overload. This is you got consider overload. Similar to that, you will be taking with override. What is the meaning of override? Method name and signature both should be same. So that we look into that how we can write that particular program. So along with that, we need to understand some more concepts here. So for now, we got inheritance and started with polymorphism. So similar to that, still some more programs need to be understood. So that we look into that. And after that, we need to start with our actual selenium. Till now, till now, we have not done with our actual selenium. We need to go with our actual selenium part. Before going to that, we need to get more comfortable with all these concepts here. So please take care about all these particular concepts. Please take care about all these particular concepts here. By that, it will become more easy, more comfortable to get work with our actual Selenium. Our target is Selenium program. To make the Selenium program more easy, you have to comfortable with all these concepts here. So please take care about that. So tomorrow also session will be there. Tomorrow we'll continue with the remaining concepts here. Okay. Please take care about the practice. Carry on. Thank you. Yes, guys. Online students, if you have any question, you can carry on. Online students, in case of any questions, they can carry on.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, when will you conduct manual testing exam?
Repeat the question.
Sir, manual testing exam date.
మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి రిపీట్ చేయండి.
సార్ మాన్యువల్ టెస్ట్ ఎగ్జామ్ డేట్ చెప్తారన్నారు.
Exam, I'll tell you that. Okay. Yeah.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay. I'll inform. Don't worry. I'll give in a time. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. No more other questions, right? Okay. Please take care about the practice. Meet you tomorrow.